You have been unmuted. I just realized I'm looking at it right now. I keep forgetting about this.
The Death John.
But I gotta give it proper. You know, we need people to be expecting it. So what do we do about this? I think we gotta pick a date.
Next week.
Pick a date. 9/11. The 9/11 Death Nut.
Is that next week? Yeah. It is. You're gonna be calling 911 after you eat the
There
death.
you go.
Okay, not bad.
All right, here you go, GooBalls. Newsflash: the 9/11 Death Nut here on GooBalls. I will be eating. This is a 2-player edition, so I guess 3 of the 6 packs that are in here. The hot nuts.
Oh, you can see them.
It's not just one nut.
Do you have to eat every nut in the pack?
Let me read it. Because that got different levels. So level 1 is mild. Are you ready for this? A special blend of Carolina Reaper, the teal peppers that are deliciously warm West Indies Scotch bonnet. 2 is medium. The party is starting. Carolina Reaper, Boot Jolokia, aka Ghost Peppers, and the Wicked 7-Pot Brain Strain Pepper. And then number 3. Oh, hold on. There's 6. I'm really confused. So there's 5 levels. I have 5 bags in here. So maybe it is. I don't get how it's 2-player edition. Unless you're supposed to split the nuts. I'm guessing that's it. So maybe I'll only eat half a pack of each. I don't know.
Maybe just eat one of each.
Just one nut of each. I mean, I don't think it's that bad. But yeah, there's a 5th level called Regretfully Hot.
Aye.
I mean, the 1-chip challenge, that I know I took it like a champ, but the second level, that's the second part that gets you. There's the first entry obviously is painful. As you can imagine, the exit is painful. But there's a middle round that I think we all forget.
Wait, at what time is the middle round?
About an hour after consumption.
Oof.
Which is like I almost threw up.
Oh, really?
I almost threw up. Yeah.
It was that bad?
I had to lay down on my back for like 15 minutes and just not move.
That's not good.
So you should try it, Keegs.
Oh, you know what I was thinking? So we have our auction going. I really want somebody else to buy it so we can have more unique owners, but we keep getting the same people, which is not a problem.
Hey, you know, it is what it is. May the whales get in oily.
Yeah.
Who's here in the chat tonight? I haven't looked yet.
Living a Conundrum, one of the bidders, and I believe Wardam is here.
Wardam had a nice draft yesterday.
He did.
He did, and you know what? Me and Young Buck did a whole episode on the season.
I didn't get to watch it yet.
And then you had Poppy change the matchups, so it was kind of like a pointless episode.
Well, we didn't have to change it. Well, because it was the same as last
Well, you should have. You were in the chat last night. They talked about changing the matchups.
It was the same as last year.
Oh snap! I forgot. It's September on Twitch. Wait, no, it's not. What the heck? They didn't start it yet. TwitchCon October 20th.
Well, he did just change he changed up the schedule.
So it's changed up now. Yeah, the only person I don't play is Stoily.
Wait, Living a Conundrum. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Dude, that's a beast.
I share, but I'm not real popular, so I help, but not much.
He's talking about.
He's talking about sharing word about GooBalls.
Yeah, I was trying to think of
something. Okay. Appreciate it, Living a Conundrum. Where it's not definitely not on. It's not on you.
Wait, it is September. What's going on?
It's just we're in the middle of the crypto winter. No one's really, no one who's not in NFTs already is going to get into NFTs, and people who were in NFTs, probably more than half of them are gone. So it's just, we're just going to keep grinding until the next bull market.
You grind You grind in the winter until the bull run, and we came in right at the end of the last bull run, so perfect timing. All right, so
I'm still playing you, Adam. I am.
Yeah, we're still playing each other, but just
I'm playing you in week 7.
Well, I should have.
You'll have Kamara and you'll have both your running backs.
Actually, am I playing? I want to see if I'm playing Chetty. Actually, I think I'm
Yeah,
playing.
you are. You're playing me week 8, I think.
Oh, you already know it. Okay.
I'm playing
So
Stoily week 8.
Let's see who I'm playing.
Oh, I don't think I'm playing. Oh, I'm playing Justin week 2. Okay.
Yeah, I got Justin my last week of the season.
Let's see here. Let's see who we're playing here. We gotta go to match Skoy Boyd.
Are we allowed to show all the names?
I guess so. Actually, is there any way to do? If you go to standings,
Go to the league. Go to the league on the left.
Schedule. Some people say that.
Schedule.
So Keegs is playing.
Well, you're looking at all of them. Go up where it says all. You're looking at every single week. So hit. Yeah, just choose a specific.
Oh, you went to Pete. You went to me.
This is Kenan's. This is Kenan's schedule.
Keegs' team.
PP poo poo.
He's playing the Cheese Bites first, then Wardam week 2.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough week for me.
Let's take a look at Wardam. I want to see who Wardam.
Dude, Wardam is a nice team.
First Goo Crew member in this fantasy football league. So you got Ruby, then you, then Vic, Dunesy, Stoily, my dad.
Is this Wardam's schedule?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, where do I play Wardam?
Doesn't look like you play it. Oh yeah. Oh, week 12. There you go.
Oh, you got Wardam week 14.
Yep.
That's gonna be a big week. It could be a deciding week at that point.
Hey,
Could
get
be.
that one in your books, ladies and gentlemen. Justin Clayton versus Chetty week 14, right before P-offs.
That's like the Bills versus Bengals at the end of the week, end of last year. But then, then something happened live on stream for us. We were all here. While
That's right. We were watching it live.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
DeMar Hamlin, he's here.
Let's see what we got going on.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah,
How many injuries do you guys have?
Justin, probably a ton. And we're not going to be. It's not going to be like we can pick anyone up on the waiver wire.
Wait, this is not who's for auction. We got Pearly Caddy, right?
Oh, 1 minute.
Oh, whoa. Coming in hot.
whoa.
Place your bids now, folks. Place your bids now. Somebody's about to walk out of here with this one. How'd that happen?
Living a conundrum.
He's going to walk out easy. He's going to walk out of here easy on this one. Unless somebody can place a bid in 50 seconds. You got 50 seconds is a lot of time.
Kiko.
I got 40 seconds on mine.
Let me hit refresh. Oh, we had a bid. Oh wait, what the heck?
Justin
did.
Clayton put her in.
Set it
Damn.
for 10 minutes.
Wardam. It is kind of funny that we thought that Wardam Eagle was such a unique thing, and then now we see people write it everywhere.
Wait, did you have lunch with Wardam?
No, we didn't get to. It was unfortunate. We thought we were gonna be eating at Poiley's. He got busy. We got busy. Gonna have to be another time. But no, us calling Wardam, calling him Wardam is like him meeting one person from Ohio, and then that person calls themselves Hang On Sloopy. So they all just start calling the person from Ohio Hang On Sloopy, and then one day everyone from Georgia goes to Ohio and finds out.
Yeah. That's funny. What was it?
Wait, what is this? Supports creator is paying the collection.
I don't know why that's brand new. I've had the 3% on there for. It's just for when
okay.
somebody sells it.
Okay, cool. Because there's something that I noticed with like on Spotify, and I'll say this. It's like, I don't know. It's no disrespect to any artists out there, because who knows? Maybe it does work out well for them. But I've noticed on Spotify, they have this thing now where it's like support the creator or whatever. Have you seen that? Actually, you guys don't use
Spotify?
Spotify, do you?
I use
You guys
Spotify, but I got premium, so I don't.
Well, no, it's like if I wanted to, on my artist page, I could create a way for people to like donate money to me if they like me through PayPal or Cash App or whatever. And I don't know, maybe that is helpful for some people, but I've noticed like only like the artists who are like trying to make it are the ones that do that. But like if you're like a successful big name, then you don't have that on your profile. And I just feel like it makes you look better if you're not asking for a handout, basically. That's just my take. I don't know if anyone else out there has seen that on Spotify, but so it's one thing I will definitely not be doing with General Moses. I will not be allowing people to send me money via PayPal. If they want to, they can just stream the music or buy a GooBall.
Congratulations, though. I did listen to the song.
Thank you.
What's the song title name again?
More dollars.
More dollars.
More dollars.
What was I gonna say? There was something I wanted to say about it.
You were getting doity at the gym with it.
I didn't. I was listening to it at home on the computer, but I forget what I wanted to say about it. But it was Beast, though.
Why? Thank you.
So I guess that was it. I don't.
What you wanted to say is that it was Beast.
Did you peep it during your adventure?
No, we didn't. So when we had our adventure, we had no phones with us. We were in the middle of the forest.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it was Beast.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just you guys? Just you two?
It was me, Chaz, and two other buddies.
Okay. From Painesville?
No, they weren't from Painesville.
From Netherlands?
Thompson.
Yeah, we went to their property in Thompson.
How do you know them?
We're in the woods.
From church.
Choice. Wow.
Yeah.
And so Chetty finally had an experience.
Yeah, he finally felt it. We told our family about it. Chetty and I were saying we should do it as a family. And I think I don't know if everyone would be down, but I think a couple Molly would probably be down at least.
I would also like to do it with all the Todds. That would be
100%.
Dude, it was weird, Adam. There was serious moments, there was like deep moments, there was funny moments, it was all over the place.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure a variation. Normally, any moments tied to fear, I feel like, are on the front end.
We didn't have any fear, really. I mean, Chetty and I didn't, at least.
No? Okay, that's good. Well, you said
we were just ready for it to hit us, you know?
You said you had some intense moments, so I didn't know what that meant.
Well, intense isn't just... Not intense, there's just some real... We got into some serious conversation, like deep conversation. But it happened... But it was also like mixed in with laughter because there's so much going on at the same time.
Yeah.
It had to be some parts where you're just dying laughing.
Dude, we were so funny. I was crying. Laughing.
Yes, I love it.
At one point, she looked over and I was just crying tears. It was so funny.
That's right at the beginning. That's how we knew we were getting into it.
Yeah, it was a cool experience. And at one point, we didn't have one person had their phone on them, but they looked at their phone and we started at 2:30 and we thought it was been going for like a couple hours and looked down and it was 3:05.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was
awesome.
It was nice.
Well, yeah, I'm happy to hear that, and I do think I absolutely think the Todds.
Roy, what's up, Roy?
The Todds in the forest for a day would be. Yeah. That would be great. That would be great.
Dude, we'd have a ball.
So
maybe next summer, now that you're back.
Yeah.
I'm up here and
I'll have a relatively.
We were grounded too. Chetty at one point was like, "Hey, we should just take our shoes off and be grounded." So we were just grounded to the oi.
Nice. Yeah, you got to do it. Got to do it. Now you know why Nadir likes to run in the jungle naked.
Well,
I didn't know he did that.
The one that Kenan was walking around, and he had a little stick caught in between his toes, and he picked it up and gave it to me like he was giving me a real gift, and then we just we held on to it until it all ran away. I told Ken, and he said at the end, he's like, "You think we're done now?" I said, "We're not officially done till we get rid of the stick." And then he threw it off the ravine, and we were the property was against the Grand River, so there was a path away from his house leading towards this fire pit above the ravine, and so it was once you left the house on the trail, it kind of you were walking and you didn't realize, and all of a sudden you were in the middle of, it felt like you were in the middle of nowhere in this other world, and then sunlight and we were at the world's end where the ravine was, and then behind us you could take the one trail back to the real world, and you could, as you started to go to the real world, you would start to hear the neighbors' music playing, and then you'd see the house, and then it felt like there was an actual difference in where we were.
So we just stayed in our fake world, in our fantasy world.
Dude, that's so awesome. Just because I think that's one of the beauties of it as well, is it kind of helps you go back to the childlike state of mind. You forget what it's like.
That's what I was saying, because we grew up with these guys, so it felt like it did when we were younger.
Yeah, you forget what it's like to be a kid.
Well, it's you don't care about anything else but the moment that you're in, and you just get to see the world for what it is.
100%. Nadie would be so happy to hear this right now.
it was cool, and what's crazy, what I was saying to Celia, what's crazy is that it was less than 2 grams. You know what I mean? It was barely. I don't know what. I don't
know what it's considered a hero dose.
Yeah.
I mean, I think anything in that range or beyond. But I do know somebody who I would say that someone who I admire, who took about 2. He's Scandinavian, but he's never been to Scandinavia before. So he went back. He called it a vision quest, and he went to the mountains, and he had 2 grams, and he started hiking in the mountains just to fulfill his soul, basically. And I think 2 seems to be a good amount to
Yeah, I don't feel like I would need much more.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if you really, I feel like if you really want to I don't know how to explain it, but I know people who have gone to 8 and beyond, and I've done 7, more
7?
than once. Yeah.
How'd that go?
But I wasn't going out. I don't know if I would have the confidence at 7 to be out in public at 7. I know that I would just want to be in a quiet, safe, meditative space.
Does it last the same 3-4 hours, or does it last longer because it's 7 grams?
I think for 7, because it's been a while. It's been at least a year or 2.
Yeah.
Probably at least 2 years actually. But the last time I had about 7, it would have been I think it still lasts the same. Probably a good solid 2 hours of not being on the planet.
Yeah.
And then an hour of really coming back to reality, and then you hit for the rest of the day. What I've realized from 3 hours and on, you're kind of just flowing for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Everything's just kind of popping and happening, and just
I don't know. It felt like it took a lot out of us. I was really tired at the end of the night, and then we had a kind of at the base of the in the spine, at the base of the head, had a headache in the morning. For sure. That came on during the night.
Yeah. Only thing I would think is were you guys drinking enough water? But you said you were.
Yeah, man. We had a ton of water.
Yeah.
That's cool. So, maybe we did 2. So maybe for the next time, try 2.5, 3. Maybe just.
I think just slowly up it, because I could tell you that for me, my first time, I didn't have that much. It was only after I had probably had quote unquote hero dose at least 5 to 10 times did I finally get the confidence to be hey, I'm going to do 7. And to be honest, looking back at that point in my life, it was probably you should only really be doing 7, from my opinion now, maybe a couple times a year. And I was getting to a point where I was I'm gonna do this once a month. And I mean, I really don't regret it, but I don't think that's sustainable in the long run.
Yeah.
Shout out to Justin Clayton for winning Pearly
You
Cat.
won. Good job. Let me go fix that over. Send it to him. Accept offer. Yeah, I mean, it definitely, you have to prepare for it because it takes a lot of time. Not that it's
Right.
bad, but you have to really know that you're going to have this block time set for you to do something.
Yep. Set aside 6 hours and you're good. So yeah, next summer would be Doity. Get the boys together. Get Pally to see. That's the thing. Pally would actually be fine with it, but
Would he?
I think he would. But getting him to overcome thinking that it's bad, like that's
Well,
the biggest-
okay, so he wouldn't be fine with it. I don't know what you're talking about. He'd be fine with it.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Like, it's unfortunate that some people actually think that it's bad. You know.
Well, you got to get him with the microdoses first.
I guess so. If you don't know what we're talking about at this point, then
We
I don't
just-
know,
You guys, wait, you guys didn't say we were
Mushrooms. Mushrooms. There was mushrooms.
we're talking about mushrooms here on
I thought
GooBalls.
when you started the conversation, that's what you.
I think he just brought up what we did, but he didn't.
Well,
bring up what it was.
I said, how was you guys' adventure? And so everyone
Yeah.
was just trying to
Oh.
figure out. Yeah. So I know sometimes, like, maybe I can come across a little bit over the top about how much I like them, but I just know how much psychedelics in general have done for me and have always kind of helped me look at things in a new way. And I never even had anything psychedelic my entire life until
Right.
I was like I think 28.
Well,
So I'm
when
32 now.
was the last time you did something of a hero, like not hero, but over the normal micro, like a 2 gram, like we did?
If it was mushrooms, the last time I had a pretty heavy amount would have been it was probably like 2 months before Micah was born.
Okay.
I had maybe like 4 grams. And
So, do you get? Can you get not? Can you get used to it where 2 grams wouldn't have the same effect as it did on me and Chetty since you've done it enough time?
No, I don't think so. And I also think that like if I were to have joined you guys like last weekend, I probably would have been right there with you just because like
Okay.
it has been a while.
Yeah.
I've had some mindful meds here and there, but I almost
Right.
don't even put it in the same boat
No.
because
I'll tell you this: Chetty and I were very connected.
yeah,
I mean, because we're brothers, but we were very connected and did
Yeah,
like
it felt like there were multiple times where it felt like we knew what each other was gonna say, and then the one time Kenan started drinking a seltzer, and
Water seltzer.
I had one a while ago, but he was drinking the seltzer and I started burping. It's kind of-
yeah.
So, Keegs, I think I told you about this book, and like, this book is very.
Yeah, I think you
There-
were telling me that. I
that's
do-
saying how Christianity started.
It's kind of It's very theoretical. It even goes on to say, like at the beginning of the book, like, hey, just so you know what you're about to read, like none of this is proven facts, but and it's kind of I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a weird read. Like if you're not open to even thinking any of this stuff is legit, you're just gonna be like, that's complete BS. But there's some pretty serious truth that I've seen in there, and I've only read like a quarter of it. I probably need to keep reading it, but it talks about how there was a phase when the Roman Empire was kind of in power. It had a lot to do with Christianity, but it also had to do with what's known as the sacred mushroom. Like mushrooms were the food of the gods, and if you wanted to be quote unquote like God, and you notice how you have like a sixth sense when you're in that mode. Like you guys, how you said you were connected, you're like telepathically like reading each other. It's like it's overwhelming to kind of feel everything that God can feel all the time. That's why it's just like a special moment, because you get to kind of see through God's eyes there in that moment. But anyways, so the book talks about how different psychedelics, especially mushrooms, were kind of put on a pedestal, and then to talk about them in front of Romans and in front of other oppressors that were trying to wipe out the religion, they had to put names associated with the plant medicine. And the name that was associated with the mushroom was Jesus. And so it was like a code word to refer to amongst the people who kind of believed in that religion, which was a belief that, hey, you can actually get some godly like insights into your life in that state of mind. And I know that kind of goes completely against what we've been growing up and taught, growing up in the church, which is why it's kind of controversial. But I mean, until you try it for yourself, like once you try it, you're like, oh wow, yeah, I kind of did feel like God for a second there. Not that you're trying to be God, but it's like,
well, you don't feel like you're you. I'll tell you that.
yeah.
And
So
it was.
And there's something historically, I think someone talked about this on Rogan. There's a period in time where like the human brain like developed significantly from where the human brain grew a lot. And the theory was that during that time in humanity, people were consuming an above average amount of psychedelic mushrooms. So, and sometimes I do definitely feel like they've made me a smarter person. I don't feel like it. I know they have. So
I'll tell you what, because with me and we always talk about my color blindness, but I was seeing some nice colors, dude.
Colors are on point.
Yeah, I was seeing some nice colors.
Yeah, it's the food of God, the food of the universe. So,
all right, let's get into a duck race, though.
Yeah, before we weird too many people out.
Yeah. Although it is interesting stuff. If like this is our first time doing it, me and Chetty that is, and
I'll say this too. I think that a lot of it depends on how you're introduced to it, and how you treat the moment.
Yeah.
Because if you're introduced to it in a party scene and it's recreational and you're not really giving any type of intention towards it, like Nikki, my wife, she grew up where like people just partied with like every alcohol, mushrooms, all of that. Like it was all just in this box. And I think if you box it as just a party drug as opposed to something that can actually help you, then in some ways that is what you're going to get out of it. So all I could say is if you want to get results, you got to respect it. And hopefully someone out there in the audience is interested in trying it now, because
Devil says you die from too many mushrooms.
From my understanding, no. I mean, you would have to take like 100 grams to like die. There's more people I think overdose from THC, which is also basically impossible. But more people can overdose from THC than mushrooms. So yeah.
All right. So how about, do we have a hippie GooBall already?
I mean, hey, I'm rocking like the perfect shirt for it tonight. So
hippie. What else we got for GooBall? Nothing.
Let's see. I still say crypto.
Ganja goo.
Ganja. See, and that's actually. So I'm really not that big of a fan of THC. I mean, I actually had a phase in my life, as you guys know.
Did we do barista already? Did we already do a barista?
I don't think so.
Not a barista. We did a bartender.
Oh yeah. So it's coffee. We did like a Starbucks guy.
Some people can smoke weed and like operate fine. I know a lot of people that can. Sometimes maybe it opens your mind a little bit, but I don't know. I've never, since I quit, which is over a decade ago. I don't know. I just get paranoid. I don't really put weed anywhere even close to psychedelics from my personal experience.
Yeah. Anybody else? What else we got here?
Let's do.
Can we do a carpenter?
Have we done construction worker?
Oh, yeah, we're on the same page there.
Were we reading? We're on the same vibe.
Carpenter.
Did we ever do a DJ goo? I don't think we ever did a DJ goo.
I don't think so.
I just thought of this, and this Dude, this would be one. This would be one at some point in our lives. It would be a must with the boys. But MDMA.
MDMA.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it now.
Isn't that what?
What is MDMA? Molly?
Isn't that just like ayahuasca or something?
No, it's yeah, your sister's name.
Oh, MDMA is Molly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why would we do that one?
I don't know how to explain it. I mean, there's actually it's starting to become a thing. If you look it up, like MDMA therapy, like there's actually centers that you can go to for concentrated therapy where you have someone there supporting you and stuff. I will say the only time that I've really
What's up,
had it
Misty?
would be to like purely just to have a good time. But talk about probably the equivalent of, you know, in Mario where you get the star and you're invincible. Like that's you've got a Mario star MDMA. So and that would be a fun one to go out into the woods with too, for sure. 100%.
Hairdresser wins.
All right. But I don't really know how we would go about doing that one.
1 second, Adam.
Right.
The duck has spoken.
I never thought about that one. I don't really know what it does to you, but
All right, GooBall shape in the chat. Get a little poll going. All right, I'll remember that conundrum. If anything ever happens to me, I'll just go start playing Tetris. I don't know how they even tested that.
Anytime something traumatic happens to you, play Tetris. Keep it on the hip. You never know.
get that Tetris going.
Hey, we're gonna get some Tetris going with the boys. Yeah, like a striker's actually a winter classic with with MDMA. I almost wouldn't even want to do that just because it would be so fun that we would never have a more fun one than that. Like that's how much fun it would be.
Have you done it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like what to even compare it to that you guys could relate to. I mean, I guess probably a little bit similar to how childlike you felt was it yesterday?
Saturday.
Similar feelings of childlike euphoria, but a little less visuals and more just like, again, just purely focused in the moment. Probably a lot more wanting to like climb trees and like also not care, like just jump into a river and just start swimming. A lot of not caring and just going for it.
Yeah.
Okay, number 3. Got a fatty.
Played a lot of Game Boy growing up. I like to attribute my calm mental stability to that. At least that's
Colors in the chat, please.
7. I'm going with a 7 today.
Which is a hairdresser. I'll go 7 with Jen.
I'm trying to think what else. Just feel like riffing on all this stuff today. Now that we got going. Acid.
I don't think I'd ever do that.
Yeah. I think anything that I would mention on stream would be something that I wouldn't mention it if I wouldn't recommend someone to like try it, basically. I think that the only challenge with acid compared to mushrooms, because it's actually not too different of an experience, but acid is more like you need like a whole day. You probably need a whole day.
What is that
off.
one? Acid just sounds scary. The way that
Right, the name is intimidating for sure, and I
Yeah.
wish there was a better name for it. LSD. Does that sound less intimidating?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? When it really first hit the scene, which was like in the 50s and 60s, did you know they were testing it out on U.S. military, and they thought that it was going to help them be able to like control the minds of the people that they were testing it on. And what it actually ended up doing was just made more and more people want to quit the military. Because similar to mushrooms, you kind of just see everything for what it is, and you're like, why am I trying to kill? Like, am I really trying to kill somebody? Like, it helps you. They kind of just help you become a more real person. Now, anything done too much can become a problem, and I'll admit that like the reason why.
Kiko said acid does sound scary aside from this first syllable.
It does definitely sound scary. I know what you mean. It's another thing that if you ever do try it, it'll be like, oh wow, like I did it. Well, I didn't die like I thought I would. I would say it is very similar to mushrooms, but I think I do feel from what I remember with it, I do feel a little bit more edgy with it, meaning like sometimes it's kind of hard to just sit down and chill. Like you want to be moving more, whereas with mushrooms, I think there's moments, as you guys mentioned, especially when you're done, where you're just like, I'm just about to sit right here. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, we had both.
Acid is like, I would say, a good 6 to 10 hours of like not really feeling like you want to lay back completely.
Yeah,
you might kick back like this, but like your mind is going, So I don't know. You like as an example of how it's a benefit too, because sometimes it just sounds like you're just doing it for fun, but a lot of these things help you really take a hard look at yourself and see, okay, what do I need to learn? What do I need to see? Like, what do I need to not do or do more of? And the last time I had it, thank you. Nikki got me McFlurry.
Nice. A Nick Flurry.
But the last time I had it, there were some people. Well, I'll even share because you guys know, but like I had the issue when I was living in Newfoundland with some people who I really was close friends with, and then I kind of felt like they did me doity, which doesn't really matter whether or not that's the case. What the main thing is I realized like I gotta reach out to them and say, hey, you know what, like it's all good.
Right.
Like we can both live the rest of our lives not talking or whatever, but like it just helped me realize, like, Adam, you need to reach out and just say, hey, it's all good.
Can you put them in the private chat, because I didn't remember who they were?
yeah I will. But basically that's what I did, and from that moment I've just felt a lot better. And there's little things like that when you do enter like a psychedelic realm, you kind of just see like what do I need to clean up in my life right now. I think you met them. I just put it in the private chat. Hope I put it in the private chat. If not, oh well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You played Striking's with us.
Yeah. And so it's it's all good. You just gotta like move on. It's not about who's right and who's wrong. So that's an example of something that the universe kind of brought to me when I was on an acid trip. So I just say it's not bad. It helped me. I guess the number one thing with all of it though is you probably if you are afraid of it, or you feel like, or you don't feel like you've been called to try it, then it probably isn't for you. But if you feel like I want to, I want to see what this is about, then I think that I would recommend it. Ayahuasca, I only had it once. I vaguely remember it, but what I do remember from it is it kind of helped me. I went through like this moment of it triggered all of these memories that I had never thought twice about, and memories of travel in particular. So it was like 2020, right before COVID hit. No one even knew COVID was going to be a thing, but just saying for context, when I did it, and it was like a 6 to 9 hour ceremony with shaman and stuff, and that's actually 100%. If you can do any of this stuff with the shaman, that's an experience that you can't really replicate. Other than like, I would highly recommend it. And I don't have any way to recommend a shaman for you, unfortunately. But like, I went to a conference where they were there, but I was going through like, I went through vividly every single flight that I had been on. I don't know how to explain it. And at that point in my life, I've probably been on like at least 100 flights connecting and whatever.
Yeah.
And it was just crazy. Like I started remembering like all these different flights. I don't know why. It was just like the universe was just like, I guess, just showing me like, hey, like don't forget what you've done, because sometimes you just forget stuff. So that was cool. And then DMT, I think I've shared with you guys before, but basically I was so scared. I ain't gonna lie, I was scared with DMT because it's like you just hear all these things about it. Like, am I gonna die today? I don't know.
Yeah.
And in a way, you do. You like, at least for me, like I like left my body, And it wasn't like I was looking down and could see myself. It was just like I felt like my spirit was like out of the flesh.
Yeah.
And all I could feel, I know this sounds corny, but like all I could feel in that moment was love. And my biggest takeaway was like the only thing that exists at all in this life is love. And anything beyond that is just a mirage. Any type of fear, it's just a mirage. Like love is all that exists. And I have a hard time remembering that every day. I'm not gonna lie, but I'll never forget that is what I felt in that moment.
Where was that one?
That was both of those were in Acapulco, Mexico. I had the ayahuasca one day and then the DMT on another day. I was there for
how long did the DMT last? That was only like 15 minutes, right?
DMT is a quick one, yeah. So actually, DMT is like, I would consider it the ultimate daddy psychedelic, because like if you've got not a lot of time and a lot of like responsibilities, but you need to go in and out of the zone real quick.
Yeah.
DMT and ketamine. I've done 6 ketamine sessions as a part of like an entire package.
Yeah.
And
DMT and the ayahuasca are intriguing to me, and I think I've already mentioned to you about the ayahuasca.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are both intriguing to me. What's the conundrum talking about here?
I don't know. I was trying to read it.
I think it's a joke.
Everything bagel, the weed and cocaine. We got lipstick and eyelashes, hairdresser.
I'm willing to bet if we did have a group meditation between us three, and we came in with the intention of like, hey, God, please show us what we should do with the future of GooBalls, we would probably come back with something pretty wild.
Okay.
How do we make that happen?
We gotta do it because we gotta get a future. We have to get the future of GooBalls.
We do our meetings right here. We do our meetings here live. We'll just do it on stream. Kidding. We'll not do that. Only reason I wouldn't do it on stream is because, like, people who don't understand, they would just judge it, and then everything gets kind of like the wrong reputation.
What kind of McFlurry did you get?
I'm not gonna lie, I gotta ask Nikki what the heck is going on with this because it's like half melted. I almost don't want to eat it, but it is kind of delicious.
What kind of
there's M&Ms in it.
Okay.
It's melted as fuck though. Oh, I gotta get you guys something.
That's all right. We ate late.
You already ate?
Yeah, I'm pretty full at least. We were at my parents' house and we ate late because we went to the river.
Y'all want no warheads?
I still got a few.
I'm good on eating right now, but I appreciate it. You can give me a seltzer. No, I have seltzers actually. I have some.
Hey, seltzers do slap.
Seltzers are doity.
I had like not five. I had at least 3 seltzers today though.
Well, that Giant Eagle now, they sell Mangans and they sell 8-packs of the Liquid Death. So Olivia Conundrum asked how you found a McDonald's with an ice cream machine working.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know. I gotta ask my wife what's going on. Really, this is like basically like
milk with.
I don't know why I'm eating it. I guess the M&Ms are getting me.
I'm nervous for Thursday. I got some players going. I got 2 players going, 2 receivers.
I got. What happened?
Are we still live? We are.
We are still live. The music timed out.
It did.
I'm named Keegs.
We have 2 Keegs and a Chetty.
Yeah, everyone does get to see a Chetty hair masterpiece.
Mindful Meds. Do they have a U.S. website up right now?
What's that?
Do they have a U.S. website up yet?
They do. And you can order like whatever you want on the U.S. one.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, because when they send it to you, it just says I think it says proprietary blend on the label,
Okay.
which allows them to sell it the way they want to.
Okay.
So if you're interested in getting your toes wet in anything that we talked about tonight in regards to psychedelics, just go to mindfulmeds.io and knock yourself out. Use 15% off code.
Have you talked to Pally about any of it?
I haven't found the right time, to be honest. I think that he thinks I'm a little far gone, and I can't blame him.
You said what?
I think he thinks that I'm a little far gone with some of the paths that I've chosen in life.
Oh,
and I can't blame him because I think anyone that I've grown up with would think that I'm a little bit crazy, but.
So in the church?
Yeah. Just because it's just so, I think it's so stigmatized as bad that it automatically gets literally like labeled as the devil, which is just crazy, you know?
Yeah.
When you know what it's like, but yeah. And me saying the devil, that's a bit extreme too. I don't think directly that's how somebody in the to defend my Christian roots as well. I don't think someone in the church would. That sounds like a Bobby Boucher thing, you know. That girl is the devil.
They probably. I wouldn't.
You don't think I'm taking it too far? You think that's pretty accurate?
Yeah.
So let me just confirm one more time. The U.S. So if you go to mindfulmeds.io and you get, let's say I want to get Voyage, I can get that in the U.S. without.
Yep.
Okay.
It'll show up as the labeling will say proprietary blend. So that way, instead of like before, it would say like psilocybin or whatever. So go to mindfulmeds.io, guys, and dip your toe in the water if you haven't before. And if you are thinking about dipping your toe in the water, I would say go with like Modern. Modern is good. There's another one, Perform. Perform is good, especially for performance. That's why it's called Perform. But yeah, so Pally, I think that someone like him, I mean, similar to all my friends, and that's why I'm so happy that you guys did finally do that. It's just like, I can only imagine it would just do good things for people.
Yeah.
And so I think Pally would actually benefit from it, but I don't think it's a bridge that he will cross in his life right now, put it that way. I think my dad might actually cross that bridge, to be honest.
I think it'd be funny to get our parents doing it.
Because my dad's been taking like lion's mane and stuff. Like any supplements I send my dad, he takes them.
Just don't even don't send him Voyage and don't even tell him.
Because he knows I'm just trying to help him. Let's see what Conundrum got kicked out of church for yelling. Let's have That's kind of funny. I don't know what to say about that. This is one thing. This is what I'll say. That's pretty funny, Living Conundrum. I really don't know what to say about that. My wife and I, we go to church. I would say 80% of the Sundays that exist for the past year. We've probably gone 70 to 80% of them. Especially here in Tampa, there's one that we really like. And put it this way, we go in there every Sunday knowing that we're not fully on board with everyone and what they think. But we do know, for the most part, it is good people getting together to celebrate that something beyond the physical world exists. And we're really good friends with the people that run like the kids' church area. So Micah gets a chance to go socialize for once a week with other like 10-month-old, babies. Like only good things can come from it, and the only way that bad things can come from it is if we choose to like come in there. If we decide to walk in next Sunday and be like Living Conundrum and shout at the top of our lungs, "Fuck the devil," yeah, then people will probably like look at us kind of weird. But I do think that in general there's more good than bad. Yeah, there's people trying to push their agenda, and yeah, there's people who think that way is the only way to have a good life. And if anything, I kind of just feel sorry for them. Because I believe that there's more than just that way to have a good life. But sometimes a church and like finding a faith and a belief in something when your life is in crisis, like that's why just any faith is so powerful, because it's like it's been there to help people when they needed it, and they've fallen on it so strongly that it's helped them. Like it's just like me being such a big believer in psychedelics. Like it was something that helped me when I needed it. Yeah. So there you go. But that's pretty funny, Living a Conundrum. Well, I don't think we're skipping over your comments at this point. You're kind of the main one. You and Wardam, best buds. Living a Conundrum, where do you live? Street address, social security number. But no, generally speaking, what part of the country are you in? Or are you out of the U.S.? Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. That's good to know, because part of the reason we go live at 9 was to catch people on the West Coast. So are you watching the Mariners right now? Because they're looking pretty good. They lost today, but I got JP.
Have I ever mentioned how much I hate doing hair?
Hairdresser. We got a fat hairdresser. I didn't even realize that. I got JP Crawford in my fantasy team. He's been balling lately. There's someone on the Mariners who hits a lot of home runs too. I can't think of his name. I know Wardam will know who it is. Henderson, maybe? Or is it Hernandez? I think it's Hernandez.
Dude, that's a beast.
Love it when I gift Keegs stuff.
Hey, thanks, man.
Dude, that's a beast.
And it's be funny. The next one, Chetty. Julio Rodriguez. I think that's yeah. He's a younger guy, right? Like maybe his first 2 or 3 seasons. Hitting dingers. Devils, what up? Don't thank me. Thank the random generator. Let's go, Devils. Get those. Hey, anyone in the chat who's got the GooBalls emojis, let's see them. Make Chetty happy. Make the creator happy. Drop some of these emotes.
Make me happy in this time that I have to take care.
Make our Chetty happy. Hey, there we go. Wardham loves doing the cheers. I noticed that. Dang, I was about to get you guys something from Speedway. Is it raining there right now?
No. Why?
Total order was $11. Delivery fee $14.24.
Yeah.
Damn.
It says because it was.
I think it's Labor Day.
Oh, maybe that's it. Well, but it had a reason for it. Let me see what it says. Yeah, this fee helps cover delivery costs. It varies for each store based on location. There aren't enough delivery people right now. Fee is higher. Yeah, that's it.
Baseball, yeah, baseball's over for me. I don't think I'll be playing anymore. They're still playing some friendly games and stuff, but I'm kind of over it, and football's starting soon, so I'll probably just start watching football now on Sundays. But yeah, baseball's over for me. I ended the season with 6 home runs. I had a catch. I think I said this already, but I robbed a home run at the fence. Jumped over not over the fence, but I jumped and robbed the home run at the fence. Had some pretty good plays out there, but I'm looking to go to another team next year so I can actually maybe get to the championship.
You were trying to get him some money in free agency because they pay pitchers. They pay pitchers that come up from Mexico and Puerto Rico.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they really?
Yes.
Yeah,
it is like if you're playing down in Mexico and you can actually like make it big league by having one of the if you work concrete or landscaping.
Yeah,
and you're a good baseball player, and they'll call you up to Painesville to the big leagues.
But there's also $1,000 per team, so there was $6,000 on the line this year, and there's gonna be more teams next year, so it'll probably be closer to like $8,000 to $10,000 on the line next year. So there's actually some money involved. So they'll pay somebody if they really want to win. I've already had a couple people talk to me about it. I really don't know where I want to go. I want to go to a team that's actually good, but a good environment.
Good defense, good on base, high average, high batting average.
It's a city-run league. No, it's just a league run by a bunch of guys that don't work on Sundays and they want to have fun. So it's a Hispanic league, really. It's the Dominicans, Mexicans, and Puerto Ricans, and then there's me, the one white guy. But there's teams from Pennsylvania, teams from Painesville, where we live. So there's multiple teams, different cities.
And so are the games like organized? Like you guys play?
Yeah, we have
Rec
umpires,
Park?
9 innings. Yeah, everything.
What field do you play on?
So we were playing on that first field down at Rec Park,
The one right at the bottom of the hill?
at the bottom of the hill. But next year we want to move it to the second field, which is just a little bit bigger. So there's less home runs, more competition.
And when you guys
You
play,
still hit a home
do
run
you
on
have to
that?
like reserve? Do you have to reserve the field, or does everyone just show
No,
up?
so well you do, but we've just been doing it because nobody ever reserved it on Sunday, so we've just been doing it. And I think you have to pay to reserve the field. We've just been playing on it. But there's been such a crowd that the cops have come down, and a lot of, you know how it gets, people are drinking beer and stuff, and they've started giving out tickets for open containers and stuff. So we're gonna have to start, I think, reserving the field just so we don't have to get kicked out. But the last couple games were huge crowds, so
That's pretty doity.
yeah.
I didn't realize it was that serious. You got to get Pally back out of retirement.
No, we want players that are actually good. So, not that I'm sure Pally's all right, but he's not. He's never really played baseball. So,
That's true. He didn't play in high school. All right, so I also want to make sure we get another story in here.
I don't know if he ever really played after Little League, Justin. So I don't really know if there's an answer to that.
Buttermilk had the 2020 hindsight, right?
Yeah.
Why are you taking off Chetty?
I just want to get your help here real quick to make sure I'm going to frame this the right way.
Well, I thought
GooBall
we had to
name.
make a template that we were gonna fill in like ad libs.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, I'm gonna make another one like this before we do that. Just so we can make one tonight. Wardam, let's make one of your GooBall story tonight.
I'm going back to Chetty though. Oh, you got it.
Drop a name of one of you. Actually, Wardam and Living in Conundrum. You guys are both here. Let me see if I can make a story for both of you guys, GooBalls. The main thing is, for the story that's going to be created for you guys, GooBalls, we need to know what. Well, actually, I guess we know what's unique about them because
Yeah, you gotta give an attribute that, or give all the attributes to the chat bot,
yeah,
so it knows what's going on.
chat bot. Copy. New chat for bot. So let me see what Conundrum and Wardam are saying. Hyper! Flower pot bill for Wardam. Okay.
Did you guys hear about the Delta flight that had to land early because of biohazard diarrhea from a passenger?
What?
I did not hear that.
Let me read a Delta pilot allegedly had to make an emergency landing after a passenger's loose bowels spread throughout the plane.
Oh my god!
It was a flight from Atlanta to Barcelona.
Oh!
They left the airport at
no.
30.
What?
And they had to turn around and go back to Atlanta, and they were back on the ground at 10:40.
Oh no! All because someone shited their
They
pants.
didn't even make it out over the Atlantic Ocean yet, and they had to turn around because of somebody's diarrhea all over the plane.
Oh my god!
That's a tough one.
I can't believe that.
That's a tough one. How do you?
I
Oh
will-
man.
I almost don't even want to hear about it because it's like, I feel like you just, like, I just don't even want to know that happens.
No, I don't either. But you think if you got the diarrhea, wouldn't you just at least try to get to the toilet? You just something they just diarrhea in their chair.
Or like, yeah, clean it up.
Well, I think they just diarrheaed and like let's say you're just sitting in your chair and you just diarrheaed and then it just spread everywhere from there. You know what I mean? They didn't make it to the toilet.
I mean, so that means did they shite themselves and then it just started leaking all the way back?
Imagine this. Let's say you're wearing basketball shorts on the plane and you just diarrheaed. That's going everywhere.
What I want to know is why did they have to go back to Atlanta?
And did they name the passenger? I want to know.
Good question. They didn't say why. Maybe they did. I just didn't read it. Let me go back and see.
I would have been like, if you're going to Barcelona, maybe land at in Bermuda. That way you don't have to go all the way back.
Wait. It's just a biohazard issue. The pilot could be heard saying over the radio in the snippet, "We've had a passenger who had diarrhea all throughout the airplane, so they want us to come back to Atlanta."
That's going to be the story that they use for the news train. Hey, you know what? A lot of this stuff starts off as a joke, and the next thing you know, they actually use it as a storyline. So I shouldn't.
Dude, that is crazy. You got to be so embarrassed if you're that guy or that girl.
We got to find someone who was on that plane to be a guest on the show.
Oh, that'd be sweet. That'd be sweet. We could take to Twitter. We probably would find somebody.
We got to get that chick that everyone wanted to know who she was. That got mad on the plane. She's like, that person is not real.
Well, I guess she talked. I guess she made a statement or something, or made a video.
Did she?
Dude, Justin, if I was in the same row next to him or her, or I was right next to them, you gotta at least you gotta be getting a free flight or a couple free flights or something. There's no way you're just getting out of there with nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta get something for that.
You gotta get something out of that.
Wait,
it's gotta be more than just one flight.
That one chick made a statement though, Keeks?
Yeah, that one chick made a statement.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
What were people saying about it?
Probably when you go to the chat's room, you can sit down closer to the.
Is that Gibbs?
Yeah, Gibbs is here.
The local Gibbs. What? Oh, because she's in town for Labor Day. That makes sense.
What?
Can we get her a chair? When we bring a chair up from the dining room on?
Or the bench from
Okay.
in the bathroom. Let's the bench in the bathroom.
Yeah, I don't know. That would be tough sitting next to them because one, you got to smell all that.
What if it was? Yeah. What if it was?
And it probably touched you. It's probably all over you if they're wearing shorts like workout shorts.
Do we have confirmation that the person was wearing basketball shorts?
No, I'm just saying if that's what it was, how would it be everywhere? Like if you're wearing jeans, it's gonna be contained a little bit. You know?
Yeah.
I'd move up there and sit in one of those attendant seats. Yeah, you got to sit in one of those flight attendant seats for sure. Or get first class if there's an opening.
Where you think they just shoved him in the bathroom?
You got to do something with them.
The person who shited, get in the bath, just stay in there for the rest of the flight. How's Irish Plaza tonight?
It was good. We went on a hike.
A hike from the local home?
Where did we go? Indian Point?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You didn't go on the Painesville bike trail?
No.
No. It would have been close though.
Was that comment directed at Molly there?
Yeah. What the heck, Wardan?
Clean your ass up.
What was that about?
We're talking about the lady that they had to turn the plane around from Barcelona. It was going to Barcelona and they had to turn around because of diarrhea.
Well, I thought Wardan was talking to me.
No.
Should be.
I don't even know what screen to look at.
Clean that ass up. Well, you can see
look at the camera.
The camera's up there, yeah.
GooBalls styling. Who is that?
I'm getting Flower Pot Bill's story right.
This is our hairdresser.
That's your hair?
That's the theme tonight. I don't know what else to do. I make a curling iron.
We went to Indian. What is it? Point Park.
Indian
or
Point
something.
Park.
And we were getting nibbled by the minnows, whatever they
Nibbled by the minnows.
minnows.
Yeah, the
Those
little
dang
fish,
minnows.
little fish were eating at us, eating at our
Minnows.
legs. What do I call this thing? Curling iron.
All right, Chetty and Keegs, help me out here. I got a GooBall. A GooBall is named Flower Pot Bill. His superpower is his ability to garden. Make a short story about Flower Pot Bill's life after he was created based on this original story.
Contained to 10 sentences.
Oh,
They make 17 paragraphs. Usually.
yeah, that's a good point.
Scissors, hair dryer is what Conundrum does.
Dry
Comb.
bar.
Wait, Conundrum, which GooBall did you want to get a story made for?
Are they? Yeah, it said 200. Have you heard of the brand before?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You said 10 sentences, Keegs?
Yeah, 10 sentences would probably be good, right?
Doesn't my air conditioner smell musty?
What do you think, Chetty? Is 10 sentences enough?
No.
Probably. You don't, it doesn't smell musty.
That's like 3 paragraphs, I guess. All right, let's see what we get.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just sensitive to.
A GooBall is named Flower Pot Bill. His superpowers is his ability to garden, make a short story about Flower Pot Bill's life after it's created based on this original story. Keep the story to 10 sentences. Go, Chat GPT, go.
Is that Justin is Flower Pot Bill?
Yep, he won a Flower Pot Bill. Living in Conundrum, you're up next.
Conundrum.
I think it kept it to 10 sentences. Wow.
Well, yeah, it's not gonna not do what you say.
You never know, though, with these robots.
How's Micah, Adam?
Micah is
Like,
great.
it's kind of cute.
He's sleeping. He's a big brother now. I don't know if you saw. Did you
Wait,
see?
what?
Yeah, he's got a little sister on the way.
Oh, that's cute.
Yep. Got a March.
Congrats.
Thank you. 2 little GooBalls. But yeah, he's been sleeping. He's been sleeping a lot.
You just announced that was your first announcement of that on GooBalls on
That
stream.
is true. And if you look at General Moses' Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff, it is up there. But for those tuned in now, if you didn't know,
Now you know,
Yeah.
and you can say the next word, that lyric.
Yeah, where did somebody find? Where would somebody
I
find
can't.
their graduation photos?
What do you mean?
Like graduation photos from Harvey?
Like my personal ones?
No, anywhere. Like, how do you find them?
Like from the in May I just
No,
took.
probably like, I don't know, 2020 maybe.
Gibi, are you?
I mean, they're on Twitter, but they're gonna be.
Twitter?
Or not Twitter. They're on Facebook. It's gonna be hard to find. I can give you the folder once I'm done with this. Why?
Because America was asking me.
Oh,
Gibbs, are you gonna go on an adventure with your brothers anytime soon?
Either one.
why,
of them.
why are you skirting around the word?
Mushrooms.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, I would highly recommend it. I think that someone like you would get a lot out of it.
All right.
All right, so let's read the story of Flower Pot Bill. Wardham, are you ready? And they did keep it to 10 sentences. So here we go. I've only read like the first 4. So, in a charming corner of the whimsical world where magic and wonder intertwined, a peculiar GooBall named Flower Pot Bill emerged. Flower Pot Bill was unlike any other GooBall. His superpower to lay his ability to garden with astonishing flair. His gooey form seemed to possess an innate connection with the natural world. As Flower Pot Bill ventured into the world, he carried a tiny magical pot filled with soil everywhere he went. With a gentle touch and a sprinkle of his special goo, he could make flowers bloom instantly, turning barren landscapes into lush gardens of vibrant colors and fragrant blooms. People from all corners of the realm marveled at Flowerpot Bill's talent, and his fame spread like wildfire. Villages and towns invited him to transform their dreary surroundings into breathtaking gardens, and soon the world was awash with the beauty of his creations. But Flowerpot Bill didn't stop at merely making gardens. He understood the power of his gift and used it to bring joy to those in need. He visited hospitals and nursing homes and transformed sterile corridors into floral wonderlands. His gardens became a source of solace and healing, bringing smiles to the faces of the sick and the elderly. Okay, definitely didn't do 10 sentences because there's like probably another 6 sentences. Do you want me to keep going?
No.
Well, how much farther does it go?
There's basically 3 more paragraphs. Each one has about 2 or 3 sentences in each one. I'll skip to the last one. In the end, Flowerpot Bill's legacy was not just the gardens he created, but the love and the kindness he showed wherever he went. His story served as a reminder that even the most unconventional heroes could make a profound impact in the world, one garden at a time. Let me see if there's anything in the ones I skipped there that are kind of funny. Oh, his nickname was the Blossom Magician. He was humble. He learned a lot from Professor Puddlewick. Yeah. All right. Flowerpot Bill. Congratulations, Wardam. Living a Conundrum, did you give us a GooBall that you wanted a story made for? This one is going in the archives for when we build out the kids' book. GooBalls. What do we call it? Story? Remember what I called the document. GooBall storylines. So, Gibbs, you're going back to Pittsburgh tomorrorow?
Yep. Gotta work at 12, I think, is my first session.
Okay, so what? Probably leave Painesville at like 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
Give yourself some time. Any any big moments with the families? Does the one family start being nice to you yet?
Yeah, he did.
The one that
called me a slutty whore.
The one that had the controversial topic.
Yep. Yep. All is well in the world. I feel safe.
What GooBalls do you have? Do you remember? Do you have any?
Just Geeby Giggles.
Geeby Giggles.
That's right, because Uncle Wardam got it for you.
Wardam, he gave it to me. I think you should have your little daughter's nickname be Geeby.
Okay, we'll throw it in the think tank.
Geeby.
So you were in that with how you talk. So if Adam says Geeby enough, maybe the daughter will say Geeby.
Wait, actually, yeah, how did Geeby get her nickname?
My dad started calling her that because when she was little, before she could talk, she would just go Geeby, 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 Geeby. Like that would be her words.
I did not know that.
Then it got shortened to Geeby, Geeby,
Geeby,
Geeby, then Geeby, then Geeby,
Geebs.
Geeb.
We got all kinds of names.
Remember when we used to call Keegs Chuck?
Chuckles.
That was a very short stint, though.
It was. Well, I think you didn't like it.
I don't like it. I didn't like it. Dude, Teddy's name is literally Chuck.
We stopped doing it because Keegs was like, yeah, I don't like that. But we called Keegs Chuck for a little bit, guys, because he would chuckle all the time. He still does.
Yeah, but then I just didn't like it because that's Chuck. So.
Chetty definitely has the most. Chetty and Bunsey, actually.
Bunsey. Happy.
Well, that's probably the best Todd name ever is Poppy Seed.
That was pretty
How did that
organic.
get started?
The best part is most people think that we're calling him Poppy, P-A-P-I.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, we don't mean it like that. But
That was the one time we were out. We were out in Kent, and Meg was behind us, and she was yelling the poppy, and someone's like, "Oh."
No, poppy seed. You don't know the origins of poppy seed, Geeves?
No.
We were at Cedar Point as a crew one summer, and poppy seed ordered poppy seed dressing at Bob Evans, and someone said something about instead of Little Johnny Appleseed, someone said Little Johnny Poppy Seed, and then we just kept going from there. Johnny Poppy Seed instead of Johnny Appleseed, all because he got poppy seed dressing. Wave Warrior. Okay, we'll do Wave Warrior. That'll be a
Good
fun
one.
That'll be a fun chat GPT. Wave Warrior. So I'm going to say a goo ball is named. Wait, that works well. Wave Warrior. His superpower is his ability to just say surf, or should I say surf?
Well, he's a lifeguard. Tell it he's a lifeguard. What was he holding? I didn't even. Yeah.
I'll say he is a lifeguard.
Well, what's he holding? You gotta look at the goo ball. I don't have the goo balls pulled up right now.
What's he holding, Conundrum?
Let's go look at the list.
Let me go look at it. Where is Wave Warrior? He's holding the lifeguard thingy. It says Goo Patrol on his Speedo.
He's a floaty. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I guess he's more of a lifeguard than a surfer. I just said Wave Warrior because of the name. So what's his superpower? It doesn't have to be
he is the lifeguard. That was the...
Yeah, the only reason he's a Wave Warrior, that actually has nothing to do with surfing. So.
He's a theme. No, but the theme was lifeguard.
Okay. So let me think how to frame this then. The goo ball is named Wave Warrior. He's a lifeguard. I guess just make a short. Should I give him a superpower or just say that he's a lifeguard? Should I say his superpower is his ability to lifeguard, or should I just say he?
Or his ability to swim, or you could do. Yeah, I think to swim through any treacherous waters.
Treacherous. See if I spelled it right. Nope. Anyone want to take a stab at how to spell treacherous?
TREACHEROUS.
Bing, 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 bing. You, sir, get a goo ball.
Sweet. How much are those worth?
Well, we've had some sell for. I think the floor is actually 500 ETH.
It's 0.75 ETH. Looking right now. Old Fashioned's on sale for 0.75.
That is a deal. That is a deal. I think what I'm going to do is at some point scoop up some wax goo balls because I haven't checked in a while, but I feel like those guys are underpriced.
Dude, wax is like 3 cents.
See, another reason why is definitely Doity. Like by again, I know I said this last week, but by us going to ETH, at least our assets grow in value.
Yeah.
As the market goes up, you know.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the well, I guess not quite because Bitcoin is its own thing, but I was gonna say it's like that $1 million Bitcoin story, or the $1 million pizza story. All right, a goo ball named Wave Warrior is a lifeguard. His superpower is his ability to swim through any treacherous. I didn't put waters. A short story about Wave Warrior.
Gibi, when you go home, you gotta get that bag of the fruit in the fridge.
Why?
That's what, because Mom wanted it.
I thought she was going to give it to you.
No, she was I think she wanted it, but she put it in the cooler and then we took it home.
Oh.
Chetty, do you see anyone outside?
I saw some
Yeah,
lights.
there was someone out there.
It's the police.
The police.
You want me to check?
You probably would. If you go right now, you might freak her out at the front door.
Yeah.
Should I take my gun?
She's not parked yet.
Who is
Should I
it?
take my gun with me?
She's like in the middle of the street right now, literally facing the house somehow.
Who is it?
Perpendicular to the street, facing the house. I don't know what's going on.
It's Geeby Giggles in a clown costume.
No, it's probably a DoorDasher.
I didn't know.
you
I
get?
ordered that. I ordered it right before Geeby got there, and I did find a place that wasn't charging an arm and a leg. For some reason, Speedway was charging a lot. But I just got you guys some beverages, some
Yeah.
some unique beverages. I guess one of you guys could share it with Geeby, or just you could just not give Geeby any as well.
That's not nice.
I'll give Evie some.
I'm making a rare guest appearance in person.
have the Uber driver come on stream.
We tried to get Paz the K on stream, but
Pastor K is being shy, huh?
he is being a little shy.
Tonight, you said?
Yeah.
Well, you know he's,
What is this
he's in
bitch?
retirement.
I mean, what is this lady doing?
Says a Volkswagen Jetta.
Those are the
I don't know.
worst
She
ones.
is like doing a 25-point turn right now. I don't know what.
It's so bad.
This is only her 32nd
Hey,
courier
Evie.
delivery.
What?
Evie, 2 years ago today, we did skydiving.
Wow.
At this point, at this time.
Her
Yeah, today.
name is Anissa.
And he said,
Anissa's 32nd delivery.
Pastor K is taking his retirement seriously. He's done with everything. Says keep
"You're
going.
right, Hugo. He really is. He's probably watching Netflix right now.
Taking that retirement real
Is he
serious.
watching- I think he's watching Breaking Bad right now. I'm on Suits.
Oh yes, you were talking about Suits the other week.
It's really good.
Okay. Might have to check it out. Is it newer?
No, it's old, but it's like just came back like into action, I guess.
I mean, if it's older, I'm cool with it. Meaning, like,
It's Meghan Markle's like claim to fame, so that's how everyone knew her.
Oh, Adam, you love Meghan Markle.
oh yeah, I know exactly what she looks like. What type of red? But
It's Prince Harry's wife.
oh, that's kind of like Micah, right? Because she's
What,
like
Prince Harry's wife.
she gets called black, even though you wouldn't even know that she is.
You know, she's light skinned.
There's no way. No, if you didn't know, I'm looking at
Yeah,
a
she's
picture
light
right now.
skinned. She's light
She's
skinned.
more black than you, Adam.
You might say Latin. You might say Latin.
Damn.
I'll
Got
tell you
him.
what, it's not bad.
She's cute.
That's like Micah Black. Like you wouldn't even know unless someone told you.
Is this lady done doing her turn set?
I don't know.
I'll go check.
I had no idea that she was an actress though.
I don't see anything on the porch yet. Unless, no, I don't see anything on the porch yet. Adam, did she say she dropped it off? Hebe, I have cameras.
Did you see me come in?
Yeah, that's all right now. 10:31. Yeah, it should be there.
Rather go down.
Oh, I didn't check to see.
Damn, he dropped it. It's a guy.
That's a guy, definitely. not
He
a
dropped
girl.
the drink on the porch.
Oh no, it's a chick. She just she's got a fro.
Bro,
No,
this
that's
is
definitely
not
a
a chick.
Oh, she must be rolling with like.
They
some
rang
kind
the
of-
door, John, too.
Wait, they spilled the drink?
Inside the.
I guess.
No way.
If they spilled the drink, I'm leaving.
It didn't
bed.
look. It didn't look like it spilled though. I
Come
don't know
out
what he's
yelling.
like.
Come,
I don't know what he's like waiting. He rang the doorbell, but I didn't hear it at all.
come out yelling.
Oh, he left it. Yeah, now he's. Oh, he didn't even he just stopped in the middle of the street.
The order.
don't know. What else, guys? What else am I adding to this goo ball? Let me see. That's already 10:35. We're done. We gotta name this girl.
Marvelous Megan.
Could be. Wait, what happened to Keegs?
I think. I
Like,
thought.
what's Molly doing if Keegs is getting the drinks?
She's getting an early sip. Oh wait, what is the apron say? I just saw that.
GooBalls styling.
Nice. Hey, the hair is getting better and better. It is. I mean, you wouldn't have been able to make hair like that week 1.
Yeah, maybe.
It looks like Pearl from SpongeBob.
Could be.
Let's give her Pearl. Something Pearl.
We did Pearl. Do we do something with Sheer Genius? That's a good one, Double.
So it might have been straight. He might have put it down and it didn't fall, but he put it down right in front of the door. So when I opened the door, it knocked him over.
What is it?
Peach lemonade.
Peach
It's
lemonade
very good.
from
Nice.
Arby's.
It is doity.
Thanks, Adam.
Yeah, thank you,
You're
General.
You're welcome. Keegs, where's yours? There we go. Oh, they went with the old see-through cup. All right.
Duck race.
I have
and then you
Bennett's
got-
Groomsman Cup
Wait,
from
you're not- are you on?
2017.
And I haven't talked to that dude since 2017.
You froze?
This episode is brought to you by Peach Lemonade from Arby's.
Wait, did we already do a Harry Styles? I think we did a Harry Styles name.
Yeah, we did.
Sheer
Yeah,
Genius.
it was Justin's name, wasn't it?
I got
like
the wave.
Curly Girl.
I got the Wave Warrior story for us.
Sheer Genius is good.
Curly Goose, cute.
All right. So among the extraordinary GooBalls, there was one named Wave Warrior. He was a
It
special
happened.
GooBall.
Sorry.
Highlights.
Snip happens.
Snip.
Devils, he's looking at like
He's
um,
good.
Devils is like woman. If you
She's good.
he is looking at like punny hair shops.
I'll cut you.
Okay.
In Manor.
Is it?
It's literally called I'll Cut You.
Shut up before
I got. Oh wow! All right. I got 20 from Chat GPT.
20
Here's
lines.
a good one.
Oh, they gave names of a salon, but one is Locks of Laughter. Fringe Funnies. Hold on. There we go. Curl Scout.
That's good.
Girl Scout.
Man, they didn't really. They're still trying to give names for like establishments, not somebody's name. Hairplane mode.
What?
No, I am. I gotta
Trimtastic.
Herm Hathaway.
Cutie giggles. Oh, cut.
Oh, we're having giggles.
Who said split happens? I just saw that one.
That's a good one.
They said snip happens.
Oh, okay. Split happens. Snipper snapper.
I like what we got here. You want to do these 6?
Scissor me timbers.
Let's do these 6. We're gonna go with these ones.
Do Pearl Harbor.
I like Curl Scout. I like Perm Hathaway. I might be the winner. Perm Hathaway is the winner.
Wow.
Yay.
Gods have spoken.
The The duck gods have spoken.
All hail the duck gods. That's who that's who I talk to when I enter the psychedelic realm is the duck gods.
I think Bibi would like it. I think she would enjoy.
Yeah,
Enjoy.
she would.
Give a little highlights.
She'd be like, I got to teach a class at Grove City on this one.
While on it.
They would definitely be against it.
Yeah, no, that's what we were talking
Would they be
about.
against it?
That's the goal. Grow shitty.
I remember when I was at West Mini, there was like a theory that at Grove City, like you weren't allowed to walk on the grass. That's how strict they were.
It was true back in the day. It wasn't a theory, it was true.
They said, if there's ever like,
What's the name of the John?
if there's ever a
Herm
boy or girl,
Hathaway.
if there's a boy or girl in like the opposite sex dorm, you have to keep like a shoe in the door so that way the door doesn't shut.
We had quiet hours, so you could only be in each other's rooms until a certain time you had to sign in. And the RAs would come down the hall looking for the shoes in the door. So,
Wow.
I myself was an RA, like my big brother Kenan.
We were a little different in our ways, I think.
Hey, I was
Nothing
an
ever
R-
happened.
I was
at
an
Grove
RA too. I was an RA too. I was.
Were you
City.
strict?
I think I smelled weed one time during my entire 4 years.
And you said, "Let me hit that."
I know Jenny Moses of college days said that.
I had a big turnaround in college because, I was talking about that earlier on stream. I wouldn't even put weed and psychedelics in the same realm from personal experiences. However, I had a phase where I did probably have too much marijuana, and part of that was my freshman year of college, and that was not good, and that put a bad thing on my my record there. But by my junior year, I had proven that I was such a wholesome person and that I wasn't like that anymore. By the time I was a senior, I did become an RA, and I must say I was like one of the best RAs ever, because there are some RAs that literally get like high off of busting people, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me! Like,
Yeah.
you want to be the one that tells people like, hey, like, don't let me see anything I don't need to see, and if I do something I don't out of, just stop doing it and don't make me have to come back. And normally when you tell people that, they abide by the rules.
Ken had to bust a drug dealer.
I did have to. It was honestly I didn't want to. It was the only thing I ever did, and he was just way out of control.
Yeah,
Selling
I'm sure
pills, selling
I'm sure you had
weed,
to, yeah.
smoking weed. I mean, everything he did was on my floor. So if I didn't do it, I was gonna get in trouble myself.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was actually kind of good. You get the one big bust in, and then they don't. Oh, he's good. He's cool. You don't have to worry about him anymore. So I didn't have to do anything else. We used to do paper rounds. You have to like write out. You do your rounds every 2 hours on the weekend, and we had to do them every 2 hours and turn them in to our RD or whatever they're called. And I would go to sleep. We had to be up till 2 a.m. I would go to sleep whenever I went to sleep, and I would set an alarm, wake up, fake a rounds, and then turn it in, and then just go back to sleep. Like I wouldn't even be.
Dude, I did hate doing rounds, like walking the whole hall.
Yeah, and you had to go outside. Like I never did any of that.
Yeah.
I never had to go outside. The worst that I ever saw was 2 girls with wine in their room, and
I thought you
didn't
were
even
gonna say 2
notice
girls.
it.
Yeah, I thought she was about to say that too.
That's the whole thing.
I didn't even notice the wine. They told me about it afterwards. I also had a clip
Why would they
note
tell you?
on my floor.
I mean,
We had
that's
a
some
girl
lore,
that
that's-
would go into everyone's rooms and steal their clothes, and then like just lie about taking them.
Jeez. Yeah. Yeah, the most I can remember is there was one time, and I don't know if it's still like this at Westminster, but at the time drinking in the dorms was illegal, and there was people going like full out party in one of the dorms, and I was on duty, and I was just walking by, and I waited for someone to come out, and I just kind of looked at them, and they already knew it was up. I was like, just tell them to just shut it down if you can, and I came back like 15 minutes later, it was done. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Didn't have to piss anyone off, didn't have to write anyone up, just Just hold it down.
Yeah. So, hey, Wardam, tell us about this Duke Clemson game. Says it's getting pretty good. He said literally about 5 different critical turnovers.
So is Duke a threat this year?
We got the auction up already.
All right. Oh wow, Duke is up. What the heck?
What, the football player? He came from Wax. That's a Wax GooBall. So this is a Wax GooBall too. No, this is these are giveaway goos. The ones that don't have attributes.
I just texted Pally and his wife because she went to Clemson.
What? Soy boy?
Yeah.
Wait, do you even call Pally Soy Boy?
No, she's looking at the GooBalls.
I was like, everyone's been ripping on him lately, so I don't know.
Clemson's number 9. Duke not ranked. We're not expected to do much of anything.
Wait, how was your thing with Justin?
And end up getting to see each other.
We were this close, but it didn't happen. I was really looking forward to doggy mode on that Tesla.
Oh.
Yeah.
I saw a baby corgi the other day, Justin.
Oh yeah, what kind of dog do you have? Because my wife was asking me, and I was like, I don't know. He's got a doggy, and it's a cute doggy, and he's got doggy mode on his car. I was like, that's all I can say.
The big one. This is just there in case.
Wardam, we were getting nervous about the hurricane. I was about to tell Nikki, I'm like, we might just have to drive up and just stay the night at Uncle Wardam's and just make sure we don't get hit by this hurricane. Thankfully, we didn't have to drive that far.
There's a baby dog.
2 corgis.
Corgi dogs.
2 corgi doggies.
So wait, did Justin say anything? I want to hear Justin's take on the draft.
Was he in the Zoom chat?
No, I didn't see him. I let Paul in like 3 times. I let Kaz in a couple times. I let Buck in twice for sure. I never saw Wardam in the waiting room.
Okay. I let Chetty run the Zoom room for the draft yesterday, Geeby, and everyone said that they were in the waiting room waiting for Chetty to let him in, but I didn't. I was like, I don't know.
What happened?
Huh?
What happened?
For what?
Why she wants to know why they're in the waiting room, but I guess you just didn't see it.
I don't know how I didn't see Wardam and all of that.
Pally texted me like 20 times, like I'm in the waiting room, and I didn't even see it.
45 minutes. I don't know what. There's no way. There's no way I missed it in 45 minutes.
His head was kidding.
Justin waited for about 45 minutes. Nah. All right, we got the tweet out. Go like and retweet, subscribe, whatever you do on YouTube, on Twitter.
Everybody go subscribe on Twitter.
Do you guys all have threads?
Yeah, but
I got it just to get a number. I heard that was the smart thing to do.
I haven't been on it since the 5 minutes that I signed up for it.
I heard the smart thing to do was to get a number, but not really. Like, do you use it, Molly? Do you find any value in it? Or,
I haven't done it yet.
I heard they talk about suits on threads all the time.
It's a popular show.
Wait, so what year did it come out?
Oh, we're sold out, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll take a look at suits.
All right.
2011. Okay.
GooBalls have sold out again. If you want one, go and join the action.
Yo, Justin, I tell you, I've been in another league where it's like, I mean, we used to have like $15 buy-in into this league of 16, and I've always been in this other league. I pay another $100 for a buy-in with 12 people, and I care about this league way more. And now it's actually the same price, but this league's just so much more fun and
competitive,
and how high the stakes are, and it feels like actual NFL where there's no good players on waivers, and you do kind of have to find a diamond in the rough on there. Trades mean a whole lot. The trade deadline is big in this league.
And my theory is always you want to make sure you have good quarterbacks because next thing you know, you have access to no quarterbacks, and then you're really if you don't have a quarterback one of these weeks, then you're screwed. Like you literally need to have good quarterbacks.
While I agree with that statement, the way that Adam goes about that, I don't agree with.
We already complained about it today, Adam, at dinner.
You got two. That was not at dinner. That was in the morning.
Hey, you know what? Everyone's got their own strategy.
Okay.
We'll see who
Well,
wins.
Adam's strategy is to draft 2 quarterbacks in the first 3 rounds, and then to continue to draft 2 running backs that can't even play for the first 4 weeks, and one might not even play at all.
Let me look at my.
Yes, your arch rival Young Buck is in this league. He's the Daddy Doo Doo Droppers or something. I don't know what his name is.
If we can go, if my team can go 2-2 out of the first 4
well,
weeks,
that was auto draft, Justin. That was Buck. Yeah, that was Buck, but that was auto draft. Yeah, the beat the Doonies down. That's Buck. Who knows what that means?
I asked him on Down to the Wire today.
What did he say?
Do you know?
No, I have no clue what it is.
I thought it was gonna be something to do, just like he was using the word Dooney because like we use words like that all the time.
Junie, we say Junie and stuff.
Yeah, but no, Dooney's has a meeting.
See,
Hello, Zate. What's going on? Do you want to guess what Dooney's means?
Beat the Doonies down. I'm gonna guess it means like bad, like shitty players or something. I don't know.
No, Keegan,
I'm guessing we're the Doonies. Like everyone else is the Doonies.
Are we in chat the Doonies?
That's what I would have guessed. That's what I would have guessed too. But no, that's actually not even close. Which is what threw me off. So think a part of the body.
like the weenus.
No.
We're not beating any Doonies.
I don't know. I give up.
Butt cheeks.
What?
And then
is that a new Gen Z term or what?
like beat he's like, it's like beating the Doonies down. And then and you have to go watch.
He's your
Go watch Down to the Wire, because then I was like, okay, so how many Doonies did you beat down last week? And he's like, hey, I'm a loyal man, just one. I'm like, well, actually, it would be 2 Doonies technically, right? He's like, yeah, you're right.
Wait, where does he live now?
He doesn't want anyone to know.
I thought he was by Lowe's.
Okay, he didn't want people to know where he was.
What did yours mean?
Oh, okay. Off of Johnny Cake, Geeby.
What did yours mean?
Yeah, what's the address and the social
All
security
right,
number?
what's yours mean, Adam?
Oi Walls.
Yeah.
If you gotta scroll through the pinned messages in the group chat. Chetty, do you know?
No.
You
guys make so many acronyms, it's impossible to keep track.
There was a time where
Justin said who took Mahomes in the first round. It's WTMITFR. There you go. There's the new one.
Young Buck got Mahomes because he said that he put.
No, that was the joke was I just made a new acronym with what Justin said. I already answered
anyways,
Justin's question.
My name is that a GooBalls? That's Potato Bug Johnson. Say hello.
Yeah, that is the GooBall condom already on, already used, currently being used.
Oi Walls means it was when there was some kind of like UFC. There was some big fight that was going on. And Scheumann was trying to act like he was into it. He knows all this stuff about fighting. Like he was watching it, and he commented in the group chat, "Oh, it was a liver shot." Like somebody said that someone got hit in the liver, and Scheumann goes, "Oh, it was a liver shot." like just acting like he knew what he was talking about.
Yeah.
And then Ruby goes oi walls, which is it was a liver shot. And then I don't know. I just remember that was a
I
funny
just
one.
put that in the group. Boy walls.
Let me find the original one. Gibi made an acronym in the Todd chat. If I could find it. Where the heck is oi walls though? Let me find it first.
There's like 7 of them. I searched it. And there's about 7.
Here it is. Oi walls. I can't believe it was that far back. Come on. I'm trying to go to it. Oh wait, Oh, you know what? It wasn't Scheumann. I thought Scheumann is the one who said it.
It was.
It was
Who'd
Bunzi.
you just try? You just tried Bunzi, yeah?
I'm trying Bunzi this whole time, and I thought I was trying Scheumann. I might even have to just change my team name now because it's just funnier if it's Scheumann. Scheumann goes, "What a dumb fight! What kind of KO is that?"
Do Oi. OYYY.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let me just. I'm
Or
just
it's,
gonna tag it.
what's the acronym for "It's rare, but it happens all the time"?
It's rare, but it happens all the time. Home for the next 4 years. I actually think I might have to change my team. I'm tell Bunzi I'm changing my team name because I thought Scheumann was the one.
Do Wan, what a night.
I don't know. I gotta do some digging. Oh yeah, so Yali, yours was wait, hold on. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Oh, actually, I think someone was talking about Suits. Yeah, Ruby said started watching Suits, also kind of doity. And then I said the Jolly Yali O Irish recommended it on GooBalls, which the abbreviation is TJYO TJYORIOGB.
Love it.
And Scheumann, y'all see Telequeef has stories now?
Oh, guys.
Well,
that time.
did you guys finish off your Peach Delight?
I'm about to drink Chaz's for him.
Peaches. And you did everyone here?
I've been drinking some, but I can't drink that much right now.
Yeah, you gotta add some water to it to make it more like severed peach.
I like it. I like
Seven's Peachins. It would be good to keep it mixed with the
did you guys? Oh wait, we didn't do Wave Warrior. Let me read Wave Warrior real quick. Get out of here. Wave Warrior is a special goo ball with a distinct purpose. While others brought joy and happiness in various ways, Wave Warrior's superpower was his unique ability to navigate treacherous waters effortlessly. His gooey form seemed to adapt seamlessly to any aquatic challenge, making him an exceptional lifeguard. Wave Warrior was drawn to the shimmering seas and vast oceans of their magical world where wherever a storm brewed or dangerous currents threatened, he was there. A beacon of hope and safety, his ability to swim through the roughest waters with grace and strength earned him the admiration, there we go, and the trust of all who knew him. He became the guardian of the beaches, the protector of the swimmers and sailors, and the friend of the marine creatures. Whenever someone was in peril, Wave Warrior was swift to respond, his gooey body becoming a powerful vessel that rescued those in need. But despite his heroic efforts, Wave Warrior remained as humble as the day was created. He knew his power was not just about physical strength, but also about the love and compassion he shared with those he saved. His presence brought reassurance and tranquility to the shores, turning danger into moments of unity and gratitude. Last sentences here. Wave Warrior's legacy is not just about his incredible swimming abilities, but the reminder that even in the face of adversity, there were those who would rise to the challenge to help others. His story served as a beacon of hope. I like that one. Showing that no matter how daunting the waves of life may be, there would always be a hero to guide us safely to shore. The Wave Warrior.
Let's go. Better than Aquaman.
ChatGPT is on a roll. Congratulations, Living a Conundrum.
ETDN 9/11, 1 week from today.
Oh, yep.
That's
hey,
right.
Next week, 9/11 Death Nut Challenge. Keegs or someone, if you can make a tweet about it.
Yeah, I can make a tweet.
That way, That way we can build up some hype for it.
I mean,
Justin, they're so positive because they're based off of the original GooBalls story. And the GooBalls are all about positivity and spreading love.
Let me take a picture.
all right,
of
we're
it.
gonna go over to Custom TV, playing Big Time.
What's big time?
I don't know. We're gonna find
TV.
out.
Hit them with the hashtag Goo Crew when we're in there.
Raid.
Any last words, Geeby?
Nope.
All right, no, you heard it here first. Nope from Geeby.
Keep us in focus right now.
All right, peace.
Molly Molly.
See ya. Bye. Say
Watch
bye,
Suits,
Adam.
he says.
Say bye, General.
Bye, Goo Crew.
Later. Already.